Hello, everybody. It's ardusv. I don't know if y'all can hear her because the mic's over here. I expect her to be right here, and she probably will be in a minute. But the last time we did a little cooking episode, everybody loved it, so we're going to do one again. Tonight we're making etouffee, and we're talking about a few things that has been on my mind for a little bit. All right, so hang in there, and we're going to do some movie magic this time and have some fun. All right, so go ahead and hang in, and we'll see you in just a minute. Hey, welcome back. As you can tell, I need a haircut again. But as we start off our etouffee, which is butter gravy, and we're going to make a lot of people jealous tonight with this. We're recording this on Thursday night. We'll be putting it out on Friday. But we start with the onion and our bell pepper, and usually some fresh garlic. But we didn't have that, so we got some minced garlic, green onions and stuff. Yeah.
Just make do.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our first little piece of movie magic, and so we'll be right. Bam! There's our onions and our bell peppers. Okay, so if you cooked before, you notice that about half the bell pepper's gone. I put it in the freezer because in a night or two I'm gonna cook some homemade chicken and dumplings for my wife. She loves it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have Sam get back here. And we're going to take all these onions and bell peppers, and we're going to stick them in our pot. I know I usually get my pot hot for this, but we're dealing with an electric skillet in an itty bitty space. So we're gonna do the best we can. Where's our plug for our skillet? Did you get it down?
Oh, got this plug. Got that.
This ain't gonna help.
Um.
Well, welcome back. We had a little technical problem. No power cord. Anyway, the mic's right here, baby, so it's gonna pick up anything we say. All right, so we're gonna start with getting our onions and bell peppers sauteed, and we're going to add a little bit of seasoning to it at this stage, but not much. Yes, Chet, I'm cheating. Got some Tony Sastries here, but as I said before, if we carried every spice I needed to cook, that cabinet would be full. All right, so we talk a little bit about courtesy to other drivers. It goes without saying that we need to. So again, welcome back. We had find our power cord. So what we're doing is we are cooking down the onions and the bell peppers. Want them caramelized and soft. So we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk a little bit about etiquette to other drivers. Our driver etiquette. Let's be nice to fellow drivers. Treat other people like we want to be treated. So it goes without saying we need not park in the fuel aisle. When we pull up to a fuel aisle, if you're getting fuel, get fuel. If you're not, pull up to the line and then get out. It's about 15 minute, 15 minute. Gives you enough time to jump in, grab a drink, grab something to eat, use the bathroom, get out. It's not for you taking a shower, sitting at the restaurant and eating, and other things. There goes our little alarm. Y'all know we're having trouble with our inverter, and they keep saying that's fine. So, that part is pretty good.
Gonna smoke up the truck a little.
So All right. So we've already cooked our rice. We got our meat pretty much cooked. So what other things do you think?
Not flashing your lights at people.
All right.
Not trying to
When we
honk your horn.
when we flash our brights at someone, especially when we're behind them, we're going to blind them. Then you got the driver in front of you seeing little yellow, green, blue, and red spots while they're trying to either get over out of your way or, yeah. So the best thing, the safest thing for them to do is stay driving in a straight line, right? Until their vision returns to them. Then you flash your lights again. What happens? Same thing happens. Flash your lights again. Same thing happens. So don't use your brights. Turn your lights on and off. In most modern trucks, we have a button on the steering wheel that does that. Has a little picture of headlights. Whoa, I turned it down. And
That'll stop that incessant beeping.
yeah, and keeps you from blinding them. And that's the same thing. Is turning lights off and on helps you to let them know it's safe to come over. There's a little bit of water down there somewhere. But these onions were frozen, so they didn't have much water in them. I just think a tiny bit of water.
Right there in the fridge. Always have to have water.
All right. So another thing is, watching out for other drivers in the parking lot. This is greatly overlooked. Is you're zooming through a parking lot. And I understand people that you get aggravated with, say, cars, four wheelers in the truck parking area, but 9 out of 10, when you get mad and you go zooming through and you cut about an inch away from their car on purpose, it's another driver there to get his stuff for home time or bring his stuff back from home time, or someone in his family met him and he's bringing groceries into his truck. So let's be mindful of that. Another thing is another big courtesy to drivers, especially to our female drivers. Don't stand outside your truck and clap for them when they back up. They went through the same training you did. They have the same abilities you do. And I will tell you, fellas, 100%, 9 out of 10 of these women can back better than most men. There's no need to applaud them. There's no need to tell them great job. There's no need to come up and say, hey, honey, let me help you back up. No. They don't appreciate it. They don't like it. And, if you are trying to pick them up, you aren't going to after that, I guarantee you. Another courtesy is please, 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 please throw your trash away. Don't just drop it out your truck.
In a trash
In a trash can. In most truck stops, there's trash cans all over. We're in the Loves tonight in, I forget where we're at. Quanah, Texas. Quanah, Texas. We're in the Loves. There's about 30 garbage cans out here and only 52 spots. Okay? Plenty of garbage cans out in the lot. You can throw your trash away. Piss bottles. I mean, I have got out at fuel islands and seen pee bottles on top of the pumps. There's a trash can not 2 feet away, and you're going to do that. That's just gross. It's just uncalled for. Anything else you can think of?
Not at the moment, but I know there's a lot more.
There are a lot more. If you can think of some, put them down there. Another one I want to talk about is, and we got involved with this last night. We were at we were in Waco at the Flying J. Here's our butter, and I also put our garlic, which
Gotta have garlic.
I forgot to grab a spoon, so I use my knife. Anyway, we were there and we were talking to the lady. We spent 3 days there. Especially if y'all been watching our videos, y'all know we went to Blue Hills Ranch. I don't like anywhere where I can't check on my truck every day. So we were at the truck pretty much every day. Well, there's a lot of vagrants out there. They're out there holding signs. They're out there doing things to try to get money. However, they didn't mess with us. We have one person ask if we carried cash. Actually, no, he asked if we had cash out.
Yeah.
Oh, that smells good. Anyway, last night we were in Denny's eating, charging our phones, talking with the waitress there, and having a good time. When an ambulance came up, picked up someone from the truck stop. Guy said, "Oh, I've only had a couple beers," and he was high on something and drunk, both. But that's not the problem. And they say this happens every day. Guys,
His heart was hurting.
yeah, it is the drug use in the industry. And I don't care if you're an owner operator, if you are a lease op, if you're a company driver, sooner or later, you're going to have a drug test. She told us that just this past week, at least 4 drivers came up to her asking her if she knew where to get heroin in the area. Meth. Yeah.
She said that truck drivers have to have it to stay awake.
And
that's scary.
That is very scary. And one of the reasons why we don't drive overnight. We'll drive early morning, we'll drive late evening, but we don't drive overnight. Because a lot of the drivers out there driving late, overnight or on Sunday.
To stay awake.
Yeah. So, just be mindful. Just a heads up. If you work for a company like Prime, whether you're leased or not, there are random drug tests. If you are an owner operator, the federal government gives you random drug tests at scales, and they will pull you in and tell you, hey, pay in this. So just be mindful. We don't need drugs to do our job. We don't need to try to. If you're tired, pull over. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you're driving for. I don't care. It's better for you to be alive and the load to get there than you to be dead and it not. Or you to be injured, load is demolished, load still doesn't get there. Then guess who's responsible for the load? You are. You're the one who has to pay for it. If you have insurance, you still have that deductible to pay. There's a lot of things that go into it.
If you're within your 14 hours, you need a little picking up like a 5-hour energy or a Monster or Red Bull, whatever your preference is. Something to keep you awake. We found these neat little coffee.
I need
this chocolate covered coffee beans.
Yeah. I can't have coffee, so the wife gets to enjoy it.
But whatever thing like that's legal to keep you awake. Some people turn the radio full blast and sing. Some people chew on sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds, things to keep your mouth busy, are really good things to use if you're within your time and you're just a little bit sleepy. But, if you're driving within your 14, you're taking your 10-hour break, you really shouldn't have those periods where you just need to crash. And if you do, then stop. Really and truly.
Mm-hmm.
It's not worth your life. It's not worth whoever you hit, because you're bound to not just take yourself out. You're bound to hit someone else in the process, and that's never, good. Oh, that's
Mm-hmm.
hard to concentrate, guys.
Yeah, we're
He
doing.
added the crawfishing. Oh,
Yeah, we're doing crawfish. We had bought some crab put in it too, but we decided not to do that because we got something special for it. So we're gonna let that just kind of simmer a little bit. And
you need nope.
no, I don't need it yet. That's the next step. But did you pull out my cornstarch?
Did not.
Okay, so we might have to take another break here in a minute. But we're gonna edit this stuff together, so it'll hopefully be fine. Now, another thing, cell phones, guys, cell phones. What we're talking here is not just courtesy. We're talking safety. Okay. Just last week, and I erased my dash cam because once a month I erase my dash cam. I knew if I went back through my dash cam, I want to get these truck numbers and turn them in. Two prime drivers, okay, on their phones while driving. One of them was texting with his right hand while he was making a 90-degree turn off of a highway onto an interstate. A 90-degree turn, and almost hit a four-wheeler that was coming up and over the overpass that he was trying to turn off of the overpass and onto the interstate. And he missed this Cadillac by inches because he wasn't paying attention. He was on his phone. The other one was on his phone. I can't remember what he was doing, but he almost had an accident as well.
And the weird thing is a lot of people who get on their phone, oh, it's just a quick text, so and so, don't realize, that quick text causes an accident. They can pull up that you were texting at that time, and they will pull it up.
All an officer needs is have access to your phone. There's a code they can put in that will tell them exactly what you were doing at each and every minute of the day. What apps you had open, what you were doing, if you were texting, if you were actively texting, if you had texting up, if you had Discord up. I mean, they are, the cell phone companies don't they hand the cops, the police, tools to do their job, but they don't do it. They won't let them subpoena the records unless a judge wants it. A cop can't just call and say, hey, I want the records for this phone. But if they get a hold of your phone, you're being loaded in the ambulance and it falls on the ground, they can pull it up and punch in that code. And, whether or not that's legal or illegal, I can't say.
No idea.
But I know they can do it. I know officers, I have friends who are officers. And,
most of the time it's just you saying, oh, I was just shooting a quick text, I didn't see him.
Mm-hmm. I have heard, and this is going to be, you'll hear it again later in a different episode because we want to start doing an episode of dumb things people and truckers say. But I have actually heard truck drivers say, oh, I text because it's just a quick text instead of a long phone call and doesn't distract me as much. They say one quick 2-word text or 2-letter text like okay, TY, thank you, takes your eyes off the road for 3 football field lengths at 60 miles an hour. Okay, a lot can happen in 3 football field lengths. 300 yards. Actually, it's about 360 yards, from the outsides. And, everybody knows. You don't have to be a truck driver to know that in a split second, things can happen. And you need to be ready and prepared, especially when you're hauling 80,000 pounds. All right. So we have put our butter. We have put we start off with our onions and bell peppers. We put our butter and our garlic. We let it saute down a little bit more. Then we put our meat, our seafood. We can put shrimp, crawfish, or you can put just about anything in it, etouffee. I've seen people put andouille sausage in the etouffee and it turned out great. Now we've let it cook down a little bit more, marinate those flavors together. Now we're going to put our cream. All right, baby, can you get me my cream out?
Gosh.
Now it smells good now. But once we start adding this cream, it's really going to smell good. Uh-oh.
Is it frozen?
No. You're not going to believe this. The shaking of the truck turned some of this cream into butter. Yes, unsalted butter. Look at that.
Oh, that looks amazing.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to see if we can get some cream out of here.
And we'll use the unsalted butter on crackers later.
Now we both like our etouffee thick. I mean really thick. Like sticking. And that's how I've always cooked it. That's how my grandmother cooked it. That's how I taught my girls to cook it. And so we're going to put our cream and we're going to let it sit. Now we've already cooked, like I said before, we've already cooked our rice. Now we're going to add some more seasoning to it because we didn't want to add too much before because then we would have burned our seasoning. So we're going to add some seasoning. We like Tony Chachere's when I can't mix my own seasonings. And I may mix some when we go home for Christmas and just can it and bring it with us. I know for sure next time we buy heavy whipping cream, we are going to definitely use it within a day or two. We're not going to let it sit in there for a week. Because now we have to cut that container and get the butter out. Because that's really good. We'll show y'all one day how to make butter. We'll show her how to make some butter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that smells so good. Anyway, where were we?
Seasoning dressing.
Yeah, we're definitely going to make some, I like mine a little spicy. We're definitely going to make some roux and bring it with us while we're home.
Oh, yeah.
That way we can make gumbos and stuff during the winter. We love our little pot. Thinking about getting a little 12-volt version of it. That way we don't have to hear that beep, 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 beep. But it's going to be less food. But, I mean, it's just two of us.
Right.
All right. So, we talked about that. Safety, regardless if you're driving an 18-wheeler, if you're driving a car, if you're driving a motorcycle, you want to get home to your family. Safety should be the topmost thing on your mind.
And everyone around you wants to get home to their family.
So, last night, because we're posting this tomorrow, last night we posted our new Traveling Thursday, which we're going to put in the introduction, but just to let y'all know, we've gone in the last week, and we took 2 days off through Virginia, West Virginia, Oklahoma, Alabama, Louisiana, Texas, Oklahoma again, into Colorado, back down through Oklahoma into Texas, and now we're going back up through Texas, through Oklahoma, into Colorado. We'll be in Colorado tomorrow, deliver in Denver Saturday.
Yes.
So, what we're going to do now is we're going to do a little bit more movie magic, and we're going to pause the video. We're going to go ahead and thicken this up, plate it, and show you what it's like when it's plated. So we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Here we go. We have rice. We have crawfish etouffee, and no, you are not seeing things. That is fried fish at the crawfish etouffee is over. We got this idea from one of our favorite restaurants. If you're ever in the Lake Charles area, it is their Friday special. They did it a few years ago at Lent, and it just caught on. Tony's Pizza.
The Italian place.
Yes, it is just wonderful.
Some of the best Italian food.
And
with a Cajun twist.
Yes, and so what we're gonna do here, and y'all see my dirty floor there. That's about as dirty as our truck gets. I'm sorry, but Excuse me. Woo. We're about to get off and eat. To use a phrase a friend of ours, a very dear friend to our hearts, uses all the time. And yeah, eat your heart out, Chet. But we're about to hang a fang on this. But
Manger.
as always, keep your shiny side up, your rubber side down, and your mirrors between the ditches. We'll catch y'all on the flip side.